Alright, I gotta talk quick. Tried to do a video before and it went over 10 minutes. Ion, IED II, or an IED II, or 11, not sure. It's labeled with 2 slashes. Anyway, about $160. Shipped to my door on eBay. Can't beat that. It's a heck of a steal. It has snare, hi-hat. There's a cymbal, and right now that's a tom and that's a tom. And then you got bass drum and the hi-hat pedal. You can make any one of these anything you want. It's got hundreds of settings. I'm not even going to begin to go through all that. It's no different than any other electric drum set when it comes to the settings. And the sound isn't as crisp and quality as, say, an $800 set, but, I mean, come on, you get what you pay for. It's a $160 set. I'm not a drummer. I'm a guitarist, but I do play drums in church and when me and my buddies get together, whatnot. I know you see that my iPod there, it's clamped onto that bar with a handlebar mount that an old one I had. But anyway, that's what the green tape is. That bar isn't quite big enough. It's not as big as a 1-inch handlebar, so I put some electrical tape around it. Anyway, just so you know what you're looking at. Some stuff that nobody mentions in other videos, and I'm probably going to leave something out. Just watch other videos. I'm going to try to hit what I wasn't able to find out before I bought this. The cables. It's a big wiring harness. All right. It's got one plug into the module. They're not individual wires. They come out to a 1/8 mono plug, but with a 1/8 to 1/4 inch adapter, you can hook up any that you want. And if you ever want to upgrade modules, 2 things will have to happen. You'll have to go from a 1/4 inch to 1/8 adapter on each pad, and then buy some cables to go in between. But these don't unplug from the module. They come straight out of the module, and then they go to each pad, right? One goes to the bass drum, one goes to the hi-hat control. Now, you can't put a splitter on that plug and make that a double bass with both these pedals, because they are identical. I actually hooked up my Rock Band pedal to this. It works. But you can't do a double bass with this setup. One will cancel out the other. But on the back of the module, there's a switch that you can flip. And you can buy or use one of these and plug that plug into this. Go buy you a double bass pedal, and that would work on here. I'm trying to get it all in. There's a headphone jack and there's an output jack. Right? When you plug your headphones in, which I do right now, my headphones are plugged in, but as you can hear, it's coming over the amp. The headphone doesn't cancel out the other one, which I kind of like. That way, all I got to do is reach over and flip the amp off when I'm on my headphones. When I want to play out loud, I don't have to plug or unplug anything. I just turn the amp on. If I want to play headphones, I turn the amp off, put the headphones on. No plugs. I don't have to unplug and plug in everything every time. But anyway, there's an input for the iPod, obviously. It's pretty cool. It works. Tempo. It's got a save button. You can record yourself playing. You can record a drum track and then play along with it. Like I said, I'm a guitarist. That's kind of what I want this for. I want to lay down a track and I want to kind of write out a halfway drum track to it, just so I can, the drummer that does play with us occasionally, I can let them listen to it. Hey, this is what I had in mind. Make this better, or whatever. Anyway, do with it what you will. Just letting you know what I use it for. You run through the presets with this plus and minus, and each one's pretty much a snare, hi-hat, cymbal, high tom, floor tom, which you can set them to whatever. You can set them to anything. I could turn that into a high tom and the next tom and the floor, and do away with my cymbal. You can't add any more pads or anything to this. This is as good as it gets. But I usually don't use my toms, so it doesn't matter to me. If I want another cymbal, I just turn this one into one. Anyhow, I'm going to jam for a second and try not to run out of time. Oh, the pedals. They're pretty sturdy. There's a piece of metal on the back of this. It's not as cheap as the rocking set. I have a lot of fun with this thing. But alright, put the camera down. I'll play a little. Try it. Anyway, let's see, 808. The pads a lot stiffer than the Rock Band set, if you're wanting to compare it to that. My guy that plays guitar with me has a Simmons drum kit, and his pads are a little softer than this, but I kind of like it because it gives you the let's see, it helps you bounce it, you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm playing through a cheap Ibanez bass amp. That's why it sounds like crap. This thing actually sounds pretty good through a PA, way better than a $106 drum set should. Check it out. There it is. That song was Decipher Down, Fading, if you were wondering. And thanks for watching. Later.